Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we have been waiting for, it is time to go racing. Up front will be Kyle Holden and Ray Hillhouse. The second row will be AJ Godsey and Vern Spring. Eric Stoy and Jeff Hinkle have the third row. Mark Dantuma and Kevin Reed on the fourth row. Jared Heasley and Clay Landers rounding out the top 10. Rick Sargent starts in 11th. Brandon Springer in 12th. Mike Smith starts 13th. James Lee back in 14th. Albie Hewins in 15th. Gerald Thanos Poole starts in 16th. Aaron Mason starts 17th. And Wild Bill Percy rounding out the field here tonight. Everybody getting stacked up, ready to go. Side by side on the front straightaway. Albie Hewins is not taken to the grid yet. And it looks like everybody makes the grid. They are gonna get rolling. One time around, then they are gonna go green. Had a car blinking on the second row there. And a couple of cars a little slow to get rolling here, but they are gone. Pace car leads him around. He'll drop off in turn 3 and hit pit road. The pit road here, because they will have to make pit stops tonight. The pit road here, they do have to enter from the back stretch, and you see the exit there on the back straightaway as well. It is a longer than normal pit road, but the pit road speed limit starts at the wall at the end of pit road and also ends at the other end of that wall, so they can carry as much momentum from where they enter as possible. But in the past, I have seen guys get a little too far in. Looks like we'll get a second pace. Or is the pace car going to take the shortcut here? Pace car takes the shortcut. Kyle Holden leads them down. Here we go. Green flag is in the air. They're down and away at the Worldwide Technology Center. Ray Hillhouse shoots to the high line. Pulls the nose ahead as they go through 1 and 2. Vern Spring on the outside going for second. Bottom line gets a little bit of a check up there. Can't carry as much momentum off. Holden now battling with Vern Spring for second place. Hillhouse trying to pull away. AJ Godsey in 4th, teammate Eric Stoy in 5th, Jeff Hinkle back in 6th. Mark Dantuma currently running in 7th. Kevin Reed in 8th, Jared Heasley in 9th. Eric Stoy looks to the bottom. Oh, Eric gets into the turn too deep, washes out. Vern Spring loses a couple positions, drops back into 4th place. Eric Stoy now in 5th, Mark Dantuma. Now here comes Hinkle. Dantuma coming by Hinkle on the bottom. Kevin Reed in 8th, Jared Heasley in 9th, Clay Landers in 10th. Eric Stoy now looks to the bottom on Vern Spring as they go off into 1. Oh, Eric gets a little bit of a push up the track, but carries the momentum off, and he's going to pull up into 4th. Kevin Reed on the attack. He said he does not like this track. I think his opinion may change after tonight. He's already up a couple of spots and battling Dantuma for 6th. AJ Godsey got loose off turn 4. He is in the inside wall. AJ losing a lot of ground here. Last week, a rough race for him. Now struggling early on here. AJ drifting all the way back to 9th. Meanwhile, Ray Hillhouse up front, Kyle Holden in 2nd, and Eric Stoy in 3rd, closing the gap. Vern Spring in 4th, and now Kevin Reed up into 5th. Mark Dantuma starting to look underneath Reed as they come off through. Jared Easley lurking back behind in 7th. The biggest mover so far, though, Gerald Thanos Poole up 4 spots into 12th. Thanos on the march. Hey, good evening, Richie. Why aren't you out there, buddy? Ray Hillhouse still out front of Kyle Holden. Kyle closing the gap ever so slowly. Eric Stoy in 3rd, still has Vern all over the back bumper, but Kevin Reed has closed in. Jared Heasley on the attack now. Jared looks underneath Kevin Reed, now up into 5th. Kevin Reed now back to 6th. Mark Dantuma holds on to 7th. Jeff Hinkle currently running in 8th. Look for Hinkle to come through this field later in the run. Kyle Holden still in 2nd, trying to reel in Ray Hillhouse. Eric Stoy in 3rd, under attack from Vern Spring again. Vern couldn't make it stick on the inside. He sends it deep into 3. They push up the track. Heasley looks high. Kevin Reed makes it 3 wide on the bottom. Oh, Heasley gets together with Vern. Caution is out. Well, let's back up the replay just a little bit. 3 wide off the turn was never going to end well. Jared has the nose in, and looks like Jared may have bounced off the safer barrier. First caution of the night here. Ray Hillhouse has led every lap so far. Ten laps in, it looks like Ray Hillhouse is going to come to pit road. Kyle Holden and everybody else staying out. Or could this be a fake? Will Hillhouse pull back out onto the front stretch? No, he does not. He is committed. AJ Godsey on his way in. Gerald Poole, Rick Sargent Several drivers at the back. Aaron Mason, Bill Percy also in. Of the drivers going to pit road, Gerald Thanos Poole, first one off. Looks like Gerald only took right side tires on that stop. Several of the drivers only taking rights. Ray Hillhouse appears to be the only driver taking all 4 tires. And Kyle Holden, the points leader, now back in the lead. Kevin Reed, in pre-race, said he is not a fan of this track, now running in third. Jared Heasley, after that incident, back in 16th. Vern Spring currently running in 10th. Doesn't look like Vern came down. He does have some right front damage. Just noticed Vern Spring has a Jones BS Racing logo on the back of that car. I know those guys. Of note, tomorrow night, Jones BS Racing is off for Halloween. So we will have a special stream, something I've never streamed before. You guys tune in. Hope you enjoy it. It's going to be exciting. Lights are out. They're getting ready to go green. Kyle Holden controls the start. Off turn 4. Kyle waiting. He fires, they're away, green is in the air. Kyle quickly gets out front, gets to the high line, sets up for corner entry. Kevin Reed on the bottom, battling Eric Stoy for second. Stoy has the momentum, off 2. Down the back straightaway, side by side, Kevin sends it deep into 3. Kevin Reed now to second place, sets his sights on Kyle Holden in the lead. Eric Stoy staying right there in third. Jeff Hinkle in fourth. Mark Dantuma now up into fifth. Brandon Springer in sixth. Mike Smith currently runs seventh. James Lee up to eighth. Ray Hillhouse gave up the lead to come to pit road. He is in ninth. Gerald Poole in 10th. Hillhouse, the first car on fresh tires, easily coming by on the high side. Now he's got to cut his way through traffic. Oh, a little bit of smoke out of Mike Smith. He got on the brakes too hard and goes way up the track. Mike had been on a charge throughout this race, but now losing. Caution is out. Bill Percy involved. Bill a little loose through 1 and 2. Ends up sideways. Up. Great job by everybody avoiding him. Kyle Holden still has the lead, but now it is Kevin Reed in second. Eric Story in third. Jeff Hinkle in fourth. Mark Dantuma back in fifth. Brandon Springer up 6 spots into 6. Mike Smith, an incident there. Looks like he is going to go to pit road for tires. And looks like everybody who did not come in last time is coming in this time. Mike Smith rolling down pit road. We're going to see if we can get a word. He hits his pit box. Let's see if we can catch it. Hey, Mike, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, what's going on, bud?
Hey, man, it looked like right before that caution came out, you had a bit of an issue in 1 and 2.
Yeah, I overshot that a little bit. Luckily, I saved it and was able to stay out of Brandon there right in front of me, but, it's all good.
Fresh tires out there, obviously that's not going to be an issue for a few more laps. How are you feeling about the race? You've been coming through this field rather quick tonight.
Trying to hold on to this thing. Practice was not good on my tires, so we'll see if I can manage the tire wear on the right front. Long runs, I have a feeling will be a detriment to my right front tire and might be sliding to the back a little bit. But if I can eke out a top 10 here at a short track, short tracks are not my favorite thing, but we'll see how I can manage.
Well, good luck, man. It's been a great run so far.
Appreciate it, Doug.
Mike Smith in the air gas car. Comes out of pit road back in 14th. Bill Percy appears to have left the session completely. Looks like Bill Percy has retired from the race, unfortunately. Lights are out on the pace car as they get set to go green. Kyle Holden and Kevin Reed on the front row. Ray Hillhouse and Vern Spring have the second row. Aaron Mason, Rick Sargent on the third. Eric Stoy, Albie Hewins on the fourth row. Jeff Hinkle and Brandon Springer round out your top 10. Everybody stacked back up. Kyle Holden will control the restart. Pace car is in. Holden leads them down. They're in the zone. He fires. Green flag is back in the air. Kyle leads them down into turn 1. Everybody's side by side. The entire field on fairly fresh tires now. And Kevin Reed looks to the outside on Kyle Holden. He's going for the lead. Holden fighting back down on the inside. Kevin made his move to second from the inside, but he's got to run up top. It's a drag race back down the front stretch. Kyle coming up to get a little side draft as they go off into 1. Ray Hillhouse sitting behind him, waiting for this thing to be sorted out. Meanwhile, Vern Spring holds off the rest of the field, currently running in 4th. Great race so far tonight out of Vern. Aaron Mason now up 12 spots into 5th as we've got a car up in the wall. It is Rick Sargent, got a little bit of the wall through 3 and 4. Rick, it's too early to pull a Chastain, buddy. Kevin Reed has gone to the lead, but maybe not for long as Ray Hillhouse is right there with him, and we've got a big battle going on. For 10th place, everybody in that fight. Jared Heasley, Brandon Springer, Gerald Poole, Mike Smith, all up in it. Heasley starting to pull away, back up to the lead group. Jared Heasley cracking back into the top 10. Rick Sargent currently running in 9th. Jared looking low to take the position as they go off into 3. Jeff Hinkle currently runs 8, has not had a long run for that tire conservation to play out for him yet. Vern Spring currently running in 7th, Eric Stoy in 6th. Aaron Mason runs in 5th. Aaron started in 17th, now up into the top 5. He's having a great run tonight. Mark Dantuma now up into 4th. Kyle Holden runs 3rd. Kevin Reed now into 2nd, but Ray Hillhouse has reclaimed the lead. Jared Heasley continuing his march to the front, now back up into 7th place. Heasley started in 9th, was involved in that first caution. Had to go to the back and fight his way back up. Jeff Hinkle now looking under Vern Spring. Vern fading a little bit. Gerald Poole a little deep into turn 1. Drifts out to the outside. Mike Smith now. Oh, AJ Godsey's in the outside wall. AJ is not having a good night here tonight. Try and get a closer look at the right side of his. Yeah, he has got heavy damage to the right side of that Chevy. AJ drops back into 15th, settles in behind Brandon Springer. Meanwhile, Ray Hillhouse out front trying to extend that lead, but Mark Dantuma has made his way to 2nd and pushes too hard into 1, goes way up the track. Kyle Holden, the points leader, currently sitting in 3rd. Dantuma trying to close the gap on Hillhouse. Had been closing it until he drove into turn 1 a little too deep. James Lee has crashed. He has gone to pit road. Down through 1 and 2 and just gets a big push and then really loose off of turn 2. Almost has it saved but brings it to a stop. Meanwhile, Mark Dantuma trying to close that gap back down on Hillhouse. Kyle Holden holds on to 3rd. Jared Heasley has now made his way up into 4th place, coming by Kevin Reed, who has drifted back into 5th. Heasley may be the car to beat here tonight. He has charged through this field twice already. Got himself into the top 5 in the first 10 laps, then gets caught in the caution. Goes all the way to the back and has fought his way back up into 4th. And he's running down points leader Kyle Holden. Jarrett came into tonight second in points, 12 points behind Kyle Holden, and also tied with Jeff Hinkle, as he easily slips by Kyle Holden in 3 and 4. MS Society car having another awesome run here tonight. Kyle Holden now back to fourth. Looks like there might be something going on towards the back. AJ Godsey is fighting his way back toward the front despite the damage. And it looks like Rick Sargent has had a problem. See what happened with Rick as they go off into 3 and 4. Oh, it looks like Rick is having some connection issues. Hillhouse and Dan Tuma, now the top two nose to tail. Jared Heasley in third, running them both down. He's about 1.5 seconds behind Dan Tuma, and he is gaining. Kyle Holden in fourth, Kevin Reed in fifth. Eric Stoy holding on to sixth, but Aaron Mason right there with him. Jeff Hinkle now looking under Mason. Aaron Mason currently running in eighth. AJ Godsey, despite getting that hard hit to the outside wall, currently running in ninth. Rick Sargent still having connection problems in 10th. Clay Landers coming out of turn 2 has got to run. The two Fords out front, but look at this. The Chevy is reeling them in. Plus, as we all know, the Fords just can't survive. Their engines will blow eventually. Dan Tuma runs it deep into turn 3, but pushes out. Heasley now less than a second from the leader. Kyle Holden in fourth, 3 seconds back. Kevin Reed even further back, and Hillhouse may have to start worrying about lap traffic before too much longer. Heasley now close enough. He is in the draft of the top two. The points leader back in fourth. Jared Heasley definitely wanting to reclaim. Oh, Heasley gets a little high out of turn 2. Heasley started the season off with the win at Daytona. The next 2 races, Kyle Holden won to take the points lead. Now Heasley looking to get back in the points lead. AJ Godsey, though, continuing to march his way back forward. I'm beginning to wonder if that right front damage on that car has actually improved the handling as he looks underneath his teammate Eric Stoy. They almost touch out of 2. Eric lets out of the throttle a split second early, gives AJ the run into 3. Now AJ setting his sights on Jeff Hinkle. See if we can take a look at the damage on AJ's car from his right front suspension. Looks like it's fairly minor. The bumper separated just a little bit there. I really am beginning to think that damage has pushed the right front of the bumper up just a little bit, giving him, or the right front of the hood up rather, and giving him just a little bit of extra downforce in the turns. He's making aero adjustments on the fly, and it seems to be working as he comes by Jeff Hinkle and now sets his sights on Kevin Reed. AJ fighting back into the top 5. Ray Hillhouse, though, still has Dan Tuma on the bumper, and Heasley right behind. As fast as Heasley ran these guys down, I have to think he is just taking it easy, trying to conserve a little bit here. Be interesting to see. You're out of the throttle so much at this track that these guys can really stretch the fuel. We may not see pit stops based on fuel mileage. We might see tire-based tire-based pit stops tonight. Jared Heasley now right on their back bumpers. Not making a move yet. Oh! Dan Tuma goes way, way up the track. He has to get way out of the throttle. Heasley gets by easily. Heasley now sets his sights on Ray Hillhouse in the lead. Meanwhile, AJ Godsey has gotten back into the top 5. Sets his sights on Kyle Holden. Kyle 5.5 seconds ahead. Eric Stoy now back in 6. Jeff Hinkle in 7. Rick Sargent now in 8. Aaron Mason in 9th and Clay Landers in 10th. Kevin Reed is the first one on pit road. Kevin did not go to pit road. Scoring showed he did a moment ago. Let's take a quick look. Might have had no, he had been gone to pit road. Heavy damage on that car. It looks like 4 tires and fuel. Rick Sargent has had an incident. Oh, Rick gets loose off of turn 2. We talked about in pre-race, the exit of turn 2. A lot of guys struggling here early. So Rick Sargent now on pit road. Ray Hillhouse still has the lead, but Heasley is right there. Dan Tuma currently in 3rd. Kyle Holden back in fourth, losing touch with the leaders. Now 3.6 seconds behind AJ Godsey, currently running in fifth, and I have to wonder if he's going to let the team repair that car at all. He has just gotten faster and faster since that damage. Vern Spring is headed to pit road. Eric Stoy, a little bobble out of turn 2. Hillhouse opening up a small gap for the moment on Jared Heasley. Mark Dantuma staying with Heasley. Kyle Holden in fourth. And actually, Kyle has managed to pull away just a little bit from AJ Godsey in the last few laps. Eric Stoy holds on to 6th. Jeff Hinkle in 7th. Aaron Mason in 8th. Kevin Reed back out on 4 fresh tires is just set one of his fastest laps of the race. As did Rick Sargent, and it'll be interesting to watch these guys if they get into traffic with some of these cars on older tires, just to see the disparity. Vern Spring on fresh tires closes in on the leader. He just yeets it underneath Jared Heasley and drives it off of 4 underneath the leader and trying to get himself unlapped here. Hey, good evening, Randy. How's it going, buddy? Rick Sargent on fresh tires, Kevin Reed on fresh tires, and a lot of clear track. Has an opportunity to make up a lot of time. Aaron Mason now on pit road. Brandon Springer just about has gone a lap down now. He's the first car to get lapped on track. Several drivers losing a lap on pit road. Obviously, guys are trying to get out of the way from behind Springer's car. I mean, Taco Bell. Hey, thanks, Randy. Appreciate it, buddy. Looked like you and William had a great time this weekend. Hillhouse still in the lead. Heasley right on the bumper as lap traffic does become an issue. It just shy of halfway. Clay Landers now on pit road. Oh, Brandon Springer gets a little bit of the wall there. And you see the difference in speed as Aaron Mason comes by on fresh tires. I would expect to see the leaders in the next 3 to 4 laps, trying to get 4 fresh tires. They can go the distance from here. Kyle Holden, the points leader, now on pit road. He gave up 3rd, so expect the top 2 in any time. Excuse me, he gave up 4th place to come in, so expect the top 3 in at any moment. Not coming this time. AJ Godsey currently running in 4th. Kevin Reed coming flying by on fresh tires. Eric Stoy holds 5th. Jeff Hinkle in 6th. Hinkle actually running down Eric Stoy right now. Jared Heasley looking low for the lead. Off into turn 3. And the MS Society car is back out front. Albie Hewins is on pit road. Jared Heasley leads a lap for the first time tonight. Started in 9th. Caught up in the first caution. Had to go all the way to the back of the field and fight his way back up. Fought his way into the top 5, then goes all the way to the back, and now has fought his way to the lead. Clay Landers coming by on those fresh tires. How much longer do these guys try and stretch it? Ray Hillhouse still in second. Dan Tuma in third. Pit stops underway. Two cautions so far tonight, and now that the field is spread out, it is looking very green. Ray Hillhouse has gotten back by Mark Dantuma in second, Heasley in third. Let's see what happened. Likely off of turn 2, Heasley gets loose, but he saves it. Great wreck avoidance by everybody around him. But now Hillhouse has reclaimed the lead and is opening up a gap. Hillhouse is headed for pit road. Dan Tuma is going to stay out. Heasley stays out. AJ Gotzi, no, it looked like he was headed for pit road, changed his mind. Gerald Poole has now started making his way forward. He is up into 7th place. And it's looking like for some drivers this may be a one-stop race. Mark Dantuma continuing to stay out. Jared Heasley staying out. They will have the freshest tires, but how much time are they losing right now, especially with Hillhouse getting 4 fresh Goodyears at the moment? Ray Hillhouse is rolling off pit road now. Currently scored in 10th. He's going to come out right behind. Actually, he's going to come out dead even with Jared Heasley. Now that Hillhouse is back out, Heasley and Dantuma need to get to pit road quickly. AJ Gotzi has not been to pit road yet. He is now up into 3rd. Hey, good evening, Topher. Thank you, buddy. have to think that AJ has told that team, don't fix my car. It is faster with the damage. Mark Dantuma gives up the lead. He is on pit road. Heasley stays out and reclaims the lead. I would expect Heasley in this time by. A little smoke out of Mike Smith as he gets loose off two, but holds on to it. Mike Smith now headed to pit road. AJ Godsey has given up third. He is on pit road. Jeff Hinkle now comes to pit road as well. Jeff was definitely the fastest on old tires, however, did not gain as much as what we usually see. Heasley continuing to stretch those tires here, hoping for that caution that'll put him in position to lap half the field. Eric Stoy coming in. Kyle Holden now up into third. Mark Dantuma unlaps himself, and Heasley's going to give up the lead. He is on pit road. Kyle Holden now in second place, should reclaim the lead here. Ray Hillhouse will be in second place. How quickly can Heasley get back out on track? Holden reclaims the lead as Heasley on pit road. Hillhouse now going to take second as Heasley hits the pit box. Kevin Reed now back up into the top three. Mark Dantuma in fourth. Expect him to start charging again soon. Rick Sargent currently running in fifth. Heasley coming off pit road. He is going to come out battling for sixth place. Aaron Mason comes by into sixth. AJ into seventh. Jared Heasley settles in eighth. Vern Spring back in ninth. Eric Stoy in 10th. Jeff Hinkle comes off pit road in 11th. Albie Hewins is in 12th. Clay Landers in 13th. Gerald Thanos Poole comes out at 14th. Mike Smith in 15th and Brandon Springer in 16th. Jared Heasley, one of the last ones to pitted on lap 67, pitted at least 2 laps later than every car in front of him. Kyle Holden pitted on lap 53. Hillhouse pitted on lap 61. Kevin pitted on lap 42. Mark Dantuma on 64. Rick Sargent on 45. AJ Godsey on 65. AJ and Jared, the 2 freshest sets of tires in the top 10. But they are 22 seconds behind the leaders. With just under 40 laps to go, do they have enough time to make those fresher tires work here? Kyle Holden is back in. He could not go the distance. Likely meaning Kevin Reed will have to pit one more time. Whereas everybody else who stopped after lap 60 should be able to go the distance. Gerald Poole, one of those that pitted late, currently in 14th, trying to run down Clay Landers. Hillhouse out front of Dantuma. Kevin Reed in third. AJ Godsey now in fourth. Jared Heasley now in fifth as they begin to cut their way back toward the front. That 32 has been the fastest car out there all night long. Does he have enough time to make up what he lost on pit road? He's 1.25 seconds behind AJ Godsey. Both of them, though, are reeling in the leaders. Plus the top two both in Ford, so the odds of them surviving to the end of the race are very, very slim. Kevin Reed in third, likely going to have to make another stop here. AJ Godsey, Jared Heasley running him down, and it does look like AJ may have gotten that car fixed on pit road. Yeah, indeed, he has gotten the right front damage fixed. Gotta wonder if that's slowing him down at all. Rick Sargent is back on pit road. Kevin Reed currently holding on to third, but AJ Godsey has caught him. AJ looks to the bottom, the fresher tires just slides on by. Jared Heasley now closing in. Ray Hillhouse out front by almost 5 seconds over Mark Dantuma. AJ Godsey 7.5 seconds behind Dantuma, and he is closing in rapidly as Heasley goes by. Kevin Reed into fourth. Raymond Hillhouse right now got pretty clear track. Let's take a lap. Not gaining on any lap traffic at the moment as he comes down towards turn 1. Off into turn 1, a little bounce there as he hits there are some pretty extreme bumps down on the bottom of 1 and 2. Gets the run off turn 2. The gap in the wall can throw your perception off a little bit as you go off towards turn 3. Gets down as low as possible, out of the throttle, easing back into it, and full speed back down the front straightaway. Into 5th gear towards turn 1. A lot of drivers were debating whether or not they were going to shift here tonight. Mark Dantuma might have grazed the wall there as he came off of turn 2. AJ Godsey and Jared Heasley still 7 seconds back. Kevin Reed now back in 5th place, losing ground to the leaders. Eric Stoy in 6th. Points leader Kyle Holden currently in 7th. Jeff Hinkle runs in 8th. Aaron Mason in 9th. He is coming in. This will be Aaron's final stop. Albie Hewins is going to go by and claim 10th. Gerald Thanos Poole comes by now as well. Vern Spring back in 12th. Clay Landers in 13th. Mike Smith in 14th said he was really struggling with conserving the tires here. Rick Surgeon back in 15th. Brandon Springer 16th. James Lee and Wild Bill Percy out of the race. Hillhouse's lead has started to shrink and shrink rapidly. A moment ago it was 5 seconds. It's now down to 3 1/4. Last time by he was a half second slower than the cars behind him. Good news for AJ Gotzi and Jared Heasley, who had a much bigger gap to close in, but if Hillhouse appears to be falling off. Oh, we've got a car loose. It's Vern Spring. Caution is out. Heasley managing to avoid him. See what happened to Vern coming down out of turn 2. Vern loose off turn 4. Has to pull it back up. Into 3 and 4, obviously out of the throttle quite a bit through there. Gets back in the throttle on corner exit, and the back end just snaps loose right in front of AJ Gotzi and Jared Heasley. Great wreck avoidance by both drivers. And here they come back down pit road. Every car on the lead lap, expect them to come in. Several drivers that were on the tail end of the lead lap were 1 lap down, staying out. And Albie Hewins gets the lucky dog. He's going to come by. Gerald Poole in the wave around position now. Let's see if we can get a word with the driver of the 32 car, Jared Heasley. Hey, Jared, it's Doug. You got me?
What's up, Doug?
Hey, the caution, good for you or bad for you?
I think it was great. I mean, you're starting to get to that point where tires were getting kind of iffy again, so let's split this in half and see if we can go get them on the same tires, I think.
I noticed on fresh tires earlier in the race, you were obviously just the fastest car most of the way around that first 20, 30 laps. Can you charge back to the front and get the win here again tonight?
We'll see. It's not Kyle up here. He's been probably the best guy all day. Ray's been really good, and it's hard to pass, so it's going to be interesting. And obviously, I got a 5 car in front of me, so that's going to be fun.
Well, you could always just knock AJ out of the way. I mean,
I could, but what fun is that?
Because we all want to see the MS Society car back in victory lane, buddy.
I'll do my best.
All right, good luck, man. Jared Heasley comes off pit road in 4th. Hillhouse and Mark D'Antuma will have the front row. Hey, Mark, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, buddy. What's up?
Hey, man, you've been pushing really hard up in the top 3 all night. I'm really surprised that Ford engine's still holding together.
Well, it's the parrot polish that holds it together. That's the secret when you run a Ford.
I got you. Man, you have been fast up there. You've led some laps. Do you have something for him here at the end?
I don't know. Ray's been real strong, and now Kyle's back in the mix. So it's going to be a dogfight up here, but I'm going to do what I can.
Well, man, good luck tonight. Hopefully that parrot polish holds that Ford together for you.
Yeah, I just got to hold up another 25 laps or so.
Well, good luck, Mark.
Thanks, Doug.
Mark Dantuma currently sitting in second, but as you heard, Ray Hillhouse, one of the fastest all night. The only car that's been able to pass him on equal tires has been Jared Easley. AJ Godsey is back up here, but that right front damage that would made him so much faster earlier in the race seems to be gone now. They're starting wave arounds as they stack back up for the restart. Looks like Mike Smith, Mike Smith, Gerald Poole both get waved back to the lead lap. Albie Hewins got the lucky dog, so he is back. So now 11 cars back on the lead lap. Have less than 25 laps to go. I'm guessing this is going to get a bit eventful. Ray Hillhouse, Mark Dantuma on the front row. Jared Easley and AJ Godsey have the second. Kyle Holden, Eric Stoy on the third. Jeff Hinkle, Kevin Reed, Albie Hewins, and Gerald Thanos Poole rounding out the top 10. Pace car pulls in. Hillhouse controls the restart. He begins. He fires. Green is in the air. Hillhouse and AJ quickly to the top line. Easley had a rough restart, now under attack from Kyle Holden. Easley drifts back into fifth as Mark Dantuma gets by Jeff Hinkle and Eric Stoy now behind. Hillhouse still has the lead, but AJ Godsey currently runs in second. Kyle Holden in third, closes up, looks to the high side, gets in a little too deep. Down the back straightaway, AJ loses a little bit of ground to Hillhouse out of two. Kyle has a big run going off into three. Mark Dantuma starting to look a little bit low here as well. Jared Easley staying with him. Mark Dantuma just set the fastest lap of the race. Kyle Holden shoots down low off of two. Gets the nose inside on AJ as they go off into three. Oh, they get really close. AJ trying to hold him down through the center. They get side by side, exactly what Hillhouse wanted to see in his mirror. Kyle still fighting. Oh, AJ gets loose. Dantuma's into him. Jared Easley sneaks by. Caution is out. AJ goes off in the turn. Looks like he just had the brakes a little too far back. When he gets on the binders, it sends him around. Looks like Brandon Springer might have gotten a little sketchy trying to avoid that. Oh, Brandon checks up, just gets a little love tap from behind, manages to hold on to it. AJ Godsey now drifts back into 11th place. Hillhouse still at the front, Holden in second, Heasley in third, Dantuma in fourth. AJ Godsey is coming down pit road, as is Mike Smith and Gerald Poole. Let's see if we can get a word with second place Kyle Holden. Hey Kyle, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey Doug, what's going on?
Hey, I saw you making a power move there off turn 2, but it got a little sketchy there for a few.
Yeah, me and AJ were battling out there. I don't really know what happened there. I don't know if he got loose or if I got into him. I'm not really sure what happened, but if I did get into him, sorry about that.
It did look like he just got on the brakes a little harder than he intended to. Probably had the bias all the way back, and the back end just snapped on him.
Oh man, that sucks, man. Hopefully he has a faster pair left if he got any damage, or at least he'll be able to make it through the field. But we're looking for maybe a podium here, so we'll see what happens.
All right, man. Good run so far. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Kyle Holden currently runs in second. Ray Hillhouse still in the lead, though. See if we can catch a quick word with Ray. Hey, Ray, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, you've had a pretty fast car tonight, despite the fact it's a Ford.
Yeah, crazy. It's still holding on, huh?
I'm guessing you borrowed some parrot polish from Mark.
That's right. Yeah, he shared a little bit with me.
You've got some really fast cars right behind you on this late restart. Can you keep them behind you?
Yeah, I mean, Kyle is definitely the fastest here, I think. And then Jared's been good on the long run, so we'll see. I'll be happy with the top 5. Be good.
Well, man, it has been an awesome run for you tonight, and good luck, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Ray Hillhouse definitely about to have his hands full up front. Gerald Poole, Mike Smith, AJ Godsey have all been to pit road, 4 tires, fuel, and repairs. See if we can get a closer look at AJ's car. Looks like the car is okay. It's fully repaired and ready to go. Should be getting the 1 to green from Barney the Flagman. Anybody want to make a prediction on this one? Who do you think's going to be in victory lane? Drop in the comments. Let us know who you think's going to win it. They come out of turn 2, stacked up, ready to go. Katie Smith saying Hillhouse is going to get it here tonight. Hillhouse choosing to restart on the outside here. He'll be able to keep Holden pinned down through 1 and 2. Pace car is in. Hillhouse controls the restart. Down the front straightaway into the restart zone. He fires. Green is in the air. 15 to go at the line. Hillhouse gets a huge jump on the field. Holden moves up the track to block the run from Heasley. Jeff Hinkle out of nowhere now looks to the bottom. Mark Dantuma is still there. Jeff Hinkle, Mark Dantuma battling it out for 4th. Eric Stoy right behind. Kyle Holden trying to close the gap off of turn 4. AJ Godsey, meanwhile, repaired and tires charging through the field. Gerald Poole following him through. Fresh tires making a huge difference. Mike Smith also on fresh tires. AJ looks to the inside on Mike. Mark Dantuma in a battle. Eric Stoy gets by. We've got a car on the wall on the inside. Rick Sargent got loose off turn 4. Hard hit. Oh, Rick may have had a little help on that one. Rick headed to pit road, heavy damage. Meanwhile, Hillhouse and Holden battling for the lead. Kyle drives in deep. Ray drives in deeper. Ray gets the run off the turn. Kyle pushes back. They are drag racing down the back straightaway. Kyle gets in deeper to 3. Here comes Heasley. Kyle Holden to the lead. 11 to go. Heasley and Hillhouse still there. Hinkle closing in. The top 4 all have last names that start with H. Not relevant at all. Heasley now looks to the bottom for second. He drives it deep into 3 and 4. Can he make it stick off 4? Hillhouse pulls back ahead. Kyle Holden out front trying to open up a gap. Has half a second right now. Jeff Hinkle back and forth. Eric Stoy in 5th. Kevin Reed back in 6th. Dan Tuma battling with AJ Godsey. AJ pulling ahead for 7th. Oh, a little touch down the front stretch. Dan Tuma pulls back ahead. But drives in a little too deep and opens the door for AJ again. Kyle Holden still has the lead, but that gap is not opening up. Hillhouse still within 0.4 of a second. Jared Heasley in 3rd, Jeff Hinkle in 4th, Eric Stoy still in 5th. AJ Godsey finally clearing Mark Dantuma up into 7th. Dantuma sends it deep into 3, gets the apron, pushes up a little bit. Manages to hold on to it. Back up front, Kyle Holden starting to pull away just a little bit. Ray Hillhouse in 2nd, Jared in 3rd. Hinkle all over Jared's back bumper. Eric Stoy still there. Six laps to go. Can Kyle Holden make it 3 in a row? Hillhouse still trying to close the gap back down. Heasley back in third, starting to lose touch with the top two. Jeff Hinkle in fourth, Eric Stoy in fifth. Five to go. Holden using every bit of the track off turn two, right up just barely inches from the wall. AJ Godsey in seventh continues his march back forward as set his sights on Kevin Reed just ahead. Coming to 3 to go, and Hillhouse is closing back up. Oh, Hillhouse loose off 4, manages to keep his foot in it, 3 to go. Heasley back in third, holding off Jeff Hinkle and Eric Stoy for the moment. Out of turn 4, Kyle Holden looks for 2 to go. Eric Stoy on the bumper of Jeff Hinkle. Pulls right up to the bumper. Oh, they might have touched. Holden now 3/4 of a second over Raymond Hillhouse as they come through 3 and 4. The white flag will be in the air this time. White flag for Kyle Holden. One more time around. Down the back straightaway, no problems out of turn 2 this time. Albie Hewins and Mike Smith battling it out for the top 10. And out of turn 4, Kyle Holden will make it 3 in a row. Ray Hillhouse will come home in second, and Jared Heasley finishes third. Let's talk to our top 3 here tonight. Hey, Jared, it's Doug. You got me?
Yeah, what's going on, Doug?
Hey, that last caution seems like it kind of bit you.
Yeah, a little bit. It wasn't as aggressive as I needed to be. And we'll take a third every day of the week, but you try to get a little better than that. But it was all right.
Man, it was an awesome run. Obviously, you charged through the field early, then the incident on lap 10. Charged your way back through the field multiple times tonight. Coming home with a podium is a great finish tonight, buddy.
Yeah, being caught up in that early wreck I really got down a little bit, but then we charged up through somehow, avoided a few bad situations, and got a great finish. So another good points day, and we'll see where I'm at.
Congrats, buddy. Great run.
Yep, thank you.
Jared Heasley comes home third. Ray Hillhouse finishes second. Ray, that was a great run tonight. It looked like you might have had something for him at the end.
Yeah, I think I just took it a little too conservative at that last start. I wanted to save some tires a little bit, and he drove by me like I was standing still. So.
Well, man, I gotta say, you probably led the most laps tonight. It was a really strong race for you, and looking forward to seeing how the rest of this season goes. You've had a great way to come back here.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The season's going to be great. It's going to be hard to beat Kyle.
That is definitely true, but I know you'll get it done before it's all over, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, sir.
And finally, our winner, Kyle, it makes it 3 in a row tonight.
Yes, it does, good sir. How you doing?
I'm good, man. Looked like you were going to have your hands full up until that last restart, and Ray said you just blew by him on the restart like he was standing still.
Yeah, I guess he wanted to save a little, and I was like, 25 laps, we're pushing all the way. It doesn't matter if we burn him off or not. And see what we could do with it, and just ended up coming home with the win.
Man, it was quite a drive here tonight. Obviously, starting up front, you were the fastest in practice, the fastest in qualifying, and then come home with the win. That's a pretty good sweep of the night.
Yeah, it feels pretty good, and hopefully it just continues to put us in the lead, and then we'll see if maybe if we miss some races, it'll just kind of keep us there. But overall, it's just a good start to the season.
All right, buddy. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Kyle Holden gets the win in Worldwide Technology. What a crazy race that was. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. No Jones BS Racing, but there is a big surprise coming. Something new you've not seen on the channel before. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did tonight. Y'all have a good night.